Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome. Y'all, it's trivia night. And it's a special trivia night. It is the Titanic. I hear me, I see me. Yay. I will say I was having issues with my camera freezing up for some reason. So hopefully we won't have that problem. But just know, I don't know if it's the snow, the iceberg, I don't know. But anyway, hopefully. Hopefully, we will be okay tonight. We are going to talk about tonight the differences between the movie Titanic and reality. We're going to see how much you know about the differences between reality and what they what they say what they say happened on the movie Titanic. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. I hope everybody has seen the Titanic. I watched it again. I forgot how long that movie was. Holy cow. It was a 3-hour movie. So, but so good. So good. So, grandma's got a bunch of questions after watching the movie. I do. I have my questions. I'm ready to go. So we will see how much y'all know and see how much you remember from the movie. Um, I want to say thank you to Gabby for coming in saying, thanks so much, everyone, for playing trivia at Grandma's house. Don't forget to push that subscribe button and tap that thumbs up button. Y'all, we are here having fun. And y'all, I'm only 25 away from 80,000. YouTube is taking away. They give them, they take them away. Give them, take them away. So the other day it was 36. Then I gained 31 yesterday. But what? I'm still 25 less. What? No, I gained 20. No, I got 21. Yes, yeah, yesterday. Groundhog's Day. Got 31 yesterday, and then but I'm still 25 behind. Who knows? YouTube can't do math. So anyway, make sure y'all click that subscribe button. Help grandma get past the 80,000 mark. I'm excited for it. That 100 is coming. It's coming. I also want to say thank you to Gabby for putting in my links. Go visit Grandma's Gifts, the number 4 letter u.com. That's my shop. Lots of really cool stuff in there. Go check it out. Use the code trivia in all caps for free shipping in the United States. And if you use winter 30 or whatever season it is for you and the number 30, you get 30% off. Okay. So go do that. Go do that. Also Patreon. If you would like to be a channel member, you can join Patreon. I can't have channel memberships here in YouTube since I am a children's channel. Well, that's what they call me anyway. So, anyway, you can go, check out patreon.com/grandma's house, and you can see all the perks over there. All right, Nick Bell, Taco Bell says, like and subscribe, turn on notifications, super chat, super stickers, rules, never eat the ladybug, no cussing, no racist, no spamming, or else you will get banned by Grandma's crew. Yes, please, you know how to act. Don't misbehave and you won't have any problems. Because this is Grandma's Cruise. Yes, I love it. Yes, my mods are wonderful. I don't even know it. They're just gone. Y'all poof, gone. I don't even have to see the mess in there. So please do just behave. All right. Hello to Riley. Riley says, hello, everyone. I hope everyone had an awesome weekend. She did. I hope everyone had a fantastic day. I wonder if Silver, Eddie, Haley Mouse, Carmen, and Puddletown will join in. I don't know. There's some people in ditches out there. We need to make sure they're not in a ditch. Yes, all the snow and icy weather. Yep, lots of people in ditches. Let's get them out. Hello to Disney lover. Nick says, I will spin my finger, choose which member will be the character on the Titanic. Um, is Grandma Captain Edward, and me is Jack Dawson, and members are Rose DeWitt, Calden Hockey, and others. Yeah, Nick, you're so funny. Hello, Jackson. Jackson, man, if you're here, I love that you're putting comments in the countdown and everything. I do see them. Jackson says, I can't play tonight. I really want to, though. Well, I'm glad you just popped in. Preppy says, hello, everyone. I hope everyone had a good day. Like and subscribe with notifications, or else Phil the groundhog will be in your bed tonight. Oh, I don't know. I don't want Phil or the crabs in my bed tonight. No, no, no. No, and Phil, yeah, Phil, he saw his shadow. So 6 more weeks of winter. I'm done. I'm done. I do love winter. I'm okay. I'm warm and cozy, so I'm all right. I just don't want to. I need to thaw out a little bit. Road Rash is here. Hello to Road Rash. Um, glad you're here, Grandma. Aw, Disney lover is always so sweet. Saying, "Hi, Grandma. You are beautiful and amazing." Thank you, Disney lover. That is super sweet. I'm scrolling down. There is Silver. Silver says it wasn't an iceberg. It was a torpedo. Could have been. Could have been. We are going to do conspiracies for. Okay, so when we have conspiracy theory night, we will be doing the conspiracies of the Titanic. And y'all, there's a ton of them. A ton of them. So that is a must. If you are a Titanic lover, you have to come to the conspiracy things. Oh my gosh, y'all know I love them so much. Yes, fun, fun. Conspiracies of the Titanic. That's what's coming up. Not tonight. Look on the calendar in the post section. It'll tell you when we're doing that. Hello to Jingles. Jingles, I'm sorry you didn't get any snow, but hey, at least you were warm and safe. I got 9 inches out there. At least I don't have the 22 that Gabby had. Gabby's got more than 22 now. I don't even know how much she's got now. Uh, Hello to Lisa. Lisa's saying hello to everybody. I'm skipping down, scrolling, scrolling. Yes, everybody like and subscribe. There's Chloe. Hey, Chloe, everyone. I'm freezing right now, but not like they did on the Titanic. Thankfully, no snow. Well, we had snow, but it was so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Yeah. Still have snow on the ground. We have a lot of snow on the ground still. Um, Jingle says still cold where we didn't get any snow. You missed us again. Yep. All right, there's Harriet. Harriet. I saw that you emailed, but I haven't gotten it. Okay. I haven't gotten to you. I promise I will. All right. I won't forget you because I did see that you emailed me. So good job. Thank you. You did exactly right. You did exactly right. Okay, hold on. I've got to pause the clock really quick because Road Rash says it was Silver. Silver did it. Silver did it. You know what? I wouldn't put it past him. See, he admits it. He admits it. Silver did it. Road Rash. Road Rash, you know what? Road Rash, you are the first. You are the first to go in the box this month. Look, see? Look, y'all. The box is empty. The box is empty. So Road Road Rash is the first one in the box for February. Road Rash. Road Rash. That's so funny. Silver did it. Road Rash did. Road Rash said so, and I believe you. Whatever you say. So Road Rash. Oh, let me put first. You're first. You were the first. Yay. All right. First one. First one in the box In you go. All right. Yay. All right. Let's see. We're gonna give one joke. Okay. We're gonna give a joke to get us started. Okay. Here you go. Here is Road Rash's pickle joke. Ready?
Why are circles bad at telling stories? Because they are pointless.
They're pointless. They're pointless. Why would you give a joke if it's pointless? Pencils don't need to give jokes. Tell jokes. Thank you, Road Rash. I really appreciate it. And yes, he did do it. He admits it too. Hold on. I see another one. There's my eldest, Jordan, watched the movie yesterday. But Jordan, I don't. Okay, so Jordan is really good with movies. Jordan knows his movies, but I don't know how much of I don't know what he knows about real. So Jordan, we'll have to talk about it, buddy. All right. So the difference between this is what we're doing tonight. The difference between what we see in the movie and what actually happened. All right, Jordan, that's what we're doing. What okay? So that's what the trivia is. So if there's something they don't understand, you can ask me later. Okay, Jordan. Um Jordan's autistic and he has a like a just a brain for movies. He locks them in. But to know what's really what's real and what's not, yeah, that's different. We got the sock out. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I helped her unscrew it and did a very good job. Marissa says you're very happy with me. Okay, Jordan, this is what just happened. This is what he's telling him. Jordan dropped the sock down into the vent, into the dryer vent. And then he turned it on. So, you know what happened? It got sucked down further into it. So, Jordan, I'm glad you got it out. Let's not do that again. Okay. Let's not do that again. Oh my gosh. I have enough stress. Okay. Okay, Jordan. I'm glad y'all got the sock out. Past statute of limitations. So you can't be charged. Well, I'm glad. So that's why you're admitting to it now. Okay. It's past the statute of limitations. So Elisa says wanting to join Road Rash. She wants in. She please. Road Rash needs company. Road Rash needs company. All right, here we go. Lisa. Lisa, I love you, girl. All right, Lisa, I hope you're feeling good. There you go. Lisa's in. In. Oh, I should have put wait a minute. Let's put second for you. Hold on a minute. Second. She's second. There we go. She's second. There, in you go. All right. Now let's see. Let's give you one. Let's give you a joke. Here's you a pickle joke. You ready? Ready for the pickle joke for Lisa?
How can you tell when a vampire's sick? He's coughing a lot.
He's coughing a lot. The vampire. You know a vampire's sick because he's coughing a lot. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you, Lisa. Now we know how to tell when a vampire's sick. I feel much better now. Harriet says, I know Silver did it because she saw it. Well, as you can tell, I was on the ship. Me and Molly, we got off. We got off the boat. So y'all, I do have a poll going. All right. The poll is be honest now. Be honest. If you were on the Titanic, what would you be doing? Okay, so if you were watching with the replay crew, put in I want to know in the comments, what would you be doing? Okay, so the poll says running for a lifeboat, 42%, freezing in shock, like, oh my gosh, 33%, people watching, I might be people watching, 8%, or pretending I'm fine is 17%. I'm good. It's okay. It's all right. The ship's sinking, but we're good. No, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I would be going for the ship, I mean, for the lifeboats, but knowing how many people were on there and then there weren't that many lifeboats, what you gonna do? So, it depends on if I have my kids with me. There's a lot of factors in there. I would be people watching though because I like to people watch. So right now, 42%. Yeah, I think we would probably be running for the boat. I believe it. I do. Um, anyway, so that's so funny. Yes, you watched the movie today. Marissa told me you did. I'm still watching the movie as as you speak. You're still watching it. Where are you? How much do you have to go? Um, It's such a good movie. It is such a good movie. Lisa says, "I'm pretending I'm fine." Yeah, Jingles would grab her a bottle. Hey, it's free champagne. Get whatever you want. I think, yes, Silver would be going after the bottles too, drinking beverages and people watching. I don't like crooked spaces. Oh my goodness. Lisa would be drinking as well. Some good whiskey. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I'm not a drinker, but I think I probably would. It would help warm you up. And y'all, so that is a fact. That is a fact. So some of the why is that not going away? I don't know. There it goes. Some of the people that were rescued literally were warmer because of the alcohol in their system, y'all. No joke. Yeah, drink it. Get that whiskey. Get that whiskey in your system because that actually literally helped save their lives. So, the alcoholics survived. So anyway, crowded. Oh, you don't like crowded spaces. Crooked. I was like crooked space. You don't like crowded spaces. I understand. Jingle says I'm not a drinker either, but I would get the biggest bottle. It's fun. No joke. Silver's 100. Yep. Roadrunner said I'd run and take all the bar stuff and jump in a then you just, hey, pass the bottles around. All right, y'all, really quick, let me get down here in my box and let's get started. We are gonna have some fun here. So, for those of you who are live, you know what to do here in the chat. You're going to put the number 1, 2, or 3 in the box in the comments. And if you are here with the replay crew, welcome to you as well. You are always able to play any of Grandma's games with replay crew. All you need to do is scream at the screen and try and beat the chat. Let me know in the comments how much you get. And I really do want to know, what would you really do? What would you really do if you were on the Titanic? Would you be fighting for the boats? Or would you be sitting there drinking with the rest of us? Well, people watching. All right, here we go, y'all. The entire romance between Jack and Rose, okay? The entire romance between Jack and Rose is what? 1, partially true. 2, inspired by multiple couples. 3, completely fictional. Or 4, based on survivor diaries. The entire romance, the romance between Jack and Rose. Hello to Frank. I see you, man. I see you. And Hassan, hello. I see you there. So the romance between Jack and Rose, is it 1, partially true, 2, inspired by multiple couples, 3, completely fictional, or 4, based on survivor diaries? Jack and Rose. Well, I always, when I see hear that, I want to say Jack and Diane. That tells you how old I am. Jack and Diane. No, not Jack and Diane. Jack and Rose. It's completely fictional. Yes, it wasn't based on anybody. Completely fictional. They did not exist, y'all. Okay, so don't be upset. I know Gabby gets all upset, but the door and all that stuff. Okay, they didn't exist, Gabby. Gabby, y'all, isn't going to be here because her husband is not feeling good. Yeah, great song. I know, Chuck and Diane. The locked gates trapping third class passengers are one, fully accurate. Two, exaggerated, but some barriers existed. Three, documented survivor accounts. Or four, completely fictional. So down, they've got those gates. Remember, you saw the gates, and the passengers were locked on the other side of the gates. So what are those gates? Were they fully accurate? That is what happened. Two, exaggerated, but some barriers existed. Three, documented survivors' accounts. Or four, completely fictional. Those gates, those locked gates, y'all, they were there. Not fully though. Okay, so they weren't all locked like that, but there were barriers between the third class and the other passengers. So there were barriers there, but they weren't all locked like they showed that, like, yo, you can't get in here. They weren't like that. So they were exaggerated, but there were barriers that existed between the classes. All right. The dramatic slow motion glass dome shattering over the grand staircase. Was that one, possible but unlikely? Two, fictionalized visual? Three, exactly accurate? Or four, confirmed by survivors? The dramatic slow motion. Now, we're not just saying that it was in slow motion, but that happening. All right. What was that? The shattering of the dome over the grand staircase. One, possible but unlikely. Two, fictionalized visual. Three, exactly accurate. Or four, confirmed by survivors. Oh, thank you, Hassan. Thank you, y'all. Okay, so my hat tonight, my hat. This is the only hat that I have that Marissa likes. Yeah, she don't like any of the. She likes this one. It was visualized. It was a fictionalized visual. So it didn't do that. It didn't shatter like that. But it looked cool, so they did it. So sorry guys. It didn't happen. No. Good job, Ryan. Ryan, who else? Ryan and Road Rash. Jack and Rose run through the boiler room. In reality, would passengers on the Titanic have been allowed to access the boiler room? That's what I was thinking when I was watching it. Can they do that? One, there was no access. Two, open for everyone to tour. Three, first class male passengers only. Or four, boiler rooms didn't exist. So when they're running through the boiler room, they're running around trying to get away from the guy. Could that happen? Could passengers go into the boiler room? Did they have access to it? One, there was no access. Two, open for everyone to tour. Three, first class male passengers only. Or four, there were no boiler rooms. What is it? Sherlock hat. A Sherlock hat. That's so funny. I need a pipe, right? First class male passengers only. Okay. So there was access and they were allowed to tour the boiler room, but only first class male passengers, and they had to pay $1, which back then was a lot. All right. Rose jumping from the lifeboat 14 back onto the Titanic. Okay. When she jumped back, one, recorded by crew. 2, extremely unlikely. 3, documented survivor action, or 4, common occurrence. Okay, so when she jumped back over there, would that have happened? Would she have done that? Would somebody have done that? Is it 1, yes, recorded by crew, 2, extremely unlikely, 3, a documented survivor action, meaning somebody did that, or 4, it was a common occurrence. A lot of people did it. Hello, Ash. Hello. If I don't see y'all, Frank says I'm gonna get to try and get some sleep. Keep safe. Have a good night. See ya. Bye. Bye, Frank. Glad you stopped in. Extremely unlikely. Extremely unlikely. If they got onto a boat, the odds of them jumping off, yeah, no. Extremely unlikely that they would jump off the boat like Rose. No. they, they were happy to be there. They weren't getting off. All right. The draw me like one of your French girls scene. You know that scene, right? Is it 1, partially true, 2, inspired by historical art, 3, entirely fictional, or 4, based on real sketches? All right. So that whole scene with draw me like one of your French girls, dropping it. Was it 1, partially true, 2, inspired by historical art, 3, entirely fictional, or 4, based on real sketches? Yes, I'm sure Silver remembers that scene. First class people are incapable of jumping. Yeah, they're not gonna be jumping off. Rose is not a real person. No, Rose is not a real person. Entirely fictional. The whole thing. There is no art. There's none of that picture. That did not happen. No, that did not happen. It wasn't even based on a person or any kind of art. No, it's totally fictional. Totally fictional. Um, what's the theme for the month? It's Titanic and love. The necklace, the necklace known as the heart of the ocean. Remember the blue heart diamond. The heart of the ocean, the necklace known as the heart of the ocean is 1, inspired by a real jewel, 2, fictional but museum based, 3, entirely fictional, or 4, a real Titanic artifact. What was her necklace, which was called the heart of the ocean? Thank you, Gabby. Marissa, Gabby likes this hat too. Good night. Good night. I hope he's feeling better. Gabby, this is the only hat Marissa likes. The only one out of all my hats. This is the only one. But it was appropriate for here. So the necklace was the necklace was totally fictional. Totally fictional. Didn't exist. Wasn't an artifact of anything. No, they just said we need something, and the Hot Hope Diamond is really cool. So hey, let's make it like that. No, not a thing. Not a thing. It wasn't inspired or anything. They just said we need something big. Let's make it blue and pretty. All right. Jack dines with Rose's first class family after being invited. In reality, would a third class passenger like Jack have been allowed to do this? So, could he have gone and eaten with them? 1, with crew permission. 2, no, only crew could escort guests. 3, dining areas were strictly segregated by class, or 4, that would be a no, or 4, an invitation overrode class rules. So yes, he could because he was invited. So could that have happened? Could Jack have done that? Yes, with crew permission. No, only crew escorts guests. 3 dining areas were strictly segregated. Yes, no. He would not have been allowed in that dining area. No. No, 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 because he was a third class person. So it was strictly prohibited. He would not have been able to dine. It didn't matter if Molly got him all dressed up. It wasn't gonna happen. Nope. Sorry, Jack. You're eating down there, down the hall. Not gonna happen. Sorry, Jack. Jack was handcuffed below decks during the evacuation. Where would they have detained him in reality? So if they really were detaining him, where would they have really put him? 1, in the brig, 2, the ship jail, 3, the boiler room, or 4, a padded room. Jack was handcuffed. Remember, poor Jack, during the evacuation. Where would they have really detained him? 1, the brig, 2, the ship jail, 3, a boiler room, or 4, a padded room. Where would they have put him? Jingle said, "My daughter went to the Titanic Museum and brought her a Titanic diamond." Well, there you go. Reminds me of Inspector Gadget. I don't know what you're talking about, but a padded room, y'all. It was a padded room in another area, and I think it was the health room area, the little hospital thing. I think that's where it was, but it was a padded room. They just had a padded room. They put everybody in the padded room. So he would have gone into a padded room, y'all. The brig sounds good. Throw him in the brig. Padded room. He would have had a nice landing when it sank. The idea that officers intentionally locked third class passengers below is what? 1, totally fictional. 2, officially confirmed. 3, fully proven. Or 4, exaggerated for drama. All right, so the officers intentionally locking the third class passengers below. 1, totally fictional. 2, officially confirmed. 3, fully proven. Or 4, exaggerated for drama. If when they locked them all down there, wouldn't let them out. Um, Gamer and B Berry's been missing. I see that. Um, I'm scrolling really quick. Every time I think about this movie, I get so upset because of Rose. Rose isn't real. Exaggerated for drama. Just like I was saying, there were barriers, but they weren't locked like like locked down there where they couldn't get out. Okay, so there were barriers, but they weren't intentionally locked down there. No, that's very exaggerated. I gotta catch up down here. All right, in the famous "I'm Flying" scene, Jack and Rose stand at the very front of the bow while the ship is underway. In reality, would passengers have been allowed to do this? Could they have gone up there to do that? 1, that's a yes, the Y is missing. Yes, open to all passengers. 2, yes, first class only. 3, no, the bow was not accessible. Or 4, no access was restricted and unsafe. So, yes, it was open to all passengers. 2, yes, it was only for first class. 3, no, the bow was not accessible. Or 4, no, it was no, it was no access and it was restricted and unsafe. There was machines and stuff up there. There was machinery up there and stuff. So you could get there, but it was only for crew members. So they could not get up there. They would not have been able to do that. Sorry. Sorry, they can't get up there, but good job, y'all. The ship's band continuing to play as the Titanic sank. All right, the band continued to play. Is that one, exaggerated, two, confirmed by multiple survivors, three, completely fictional, or four, a later myth? All right. The ship's band continuing. I can't say the word. Continuing to play. Why can't I say that word? As it sank, it continued to play, y'all. Was that one, exaggerated, two, confirmed by multiple survivors, three, completely fictional, or four, a later myth? The band continued to play. Was that What was that? I told my mom I wanted to do it, and she said, "You can't go to the bell. You can't do it. No." Confirmed by multiple survivors. Yes, yes. Nobody said no. That didn't happen. Yes, it happened. Oh, I do look like that, don't I, Gabby? It was confirmed. Yes, they continued to play. They did. The ship breaking apart during the sinking. So, you know, the ship breaking apart during the sinking is one, widely believed in 1912, two, invented by the filmmakers, three, fully proven, or four, first imagined in 1977. They just came up with it in 1977. All right. So the ship breaking apart during the sinking, one, widely believed in 1912. They thought it happened. They, that's what they thought. Two, invented by the filmmakers. Oh, let's do some drama here. Three, fully proven, or four, first imagined in 1977. This conspiracist, they decided in 1977 that's what happened. Which one? This sounds fake. So 2, I'm gonna say it sounds like it would be. No, it's fully proven. It really did because the way the water filled up, that's what put the pressure on it and it snapped. Yes, that really did happen. It is in two pieces at the bottom of the ocean. It really did happen. It is fully proven. It is. There you go, preppy. Now you know. Lifeboats being launched partially filled is one, rare, two, only shown for drama, three, historically accurate, or four, fictional. All right. Lifeboats being launched partially filled. One, rare. Two, only shown for drama. Three, historically accurate. Or four, fictional. All right. The Titanic's lifeboats. Yeah, all these people were jumping on 'em. Yeah. Rose jumped off. What? What? Uh, Gabby, Gabby keeps putting critters with hats on. I love it. I like this hat. I would have fit in. Look, I even got my ringlets. See? Historically accurate. Yes, it is a fact. It is a big fact. We will talk more about that when we do the conspiracies, but historically accurate. Yes, the lifeboats were partially filled. Yeah, partially filled lifeboats. Oh my gosh, the hats. Critters with hats. Are you calling me a critter? Are you saying I look like that, Gabby? I do look like that with the duck one. I look like that. Passengers hesitating to board lifeboats early on is when it was first happening and they were like, "Oh, we're going to wait." All right, is that one, only first class behavior? 2 fictional, 3 disputed, or 4 a proven survivor account. Passengers hesitating to board lifeboats early on is 1 only first class behavior, 2 fictional, 3 disputed, or 4 a proven survivor account. All right. Remember when they're standing around and they're like, oh, let's just gonna sit here and wait. Yeah, it's not gonna sink. It's not gonna sink. We're good. We're good. What was that? One that was a proven survivor account. People didn't think it was gonna sink. People didn't think it was gonna sink, so why are we rushing to get on a boat, to get out there on the ocean when nothing's gonna happen? We're good. We're good. So they waited. They hesitated. That is true. A proven survivor account. Are y'all learning anything? Grandma loves this stuff. Officers firing warning shots to control the crowds. Remember, they were shooting, don't come here. I'm going to shoot you. Yeah, remember that? 1 only in deleted scenes, 2 disproven, 3 confirmed by testimony, or 4 completely invented. Officers firing warning shots to control the crowd. 1 only in deleted scenes, 2 disproven, 3 confirmed by testimony, or 4 completely invented. Did they really shoot warning shots? Did they really shoot warning shots? Oh, I like that one. That one's cute, Ash. Did they really do it? Only in deleted scenes, disproven, confirmed by testimony, or completely invented. No, it was true. Yes, it was confirmed by testimony that there were shots fired. Shots fired. Silver says, I do not shoot. No warning shots from Silver. Jingle said, me either. Me either. Y'all know. If I'm shooting, it ain't a warning. You've already got the verbal warning. And just like here, you already know how to act. I don't need to give you a warning. Grandma does not warn you. The ship's wireless operators continuously send distress calls until power failed is 1 historically accurate, 2 fictional, 3 exaggerated, or 4 a myth. That he was trying to send the telegram, the wireless communication, not a text. Wireless operators, they continue to try and send out the distress calls until the power failed. Is that 1 historically accurate, 2 fictional, 3 exaggerated, or 4 a myth? Hey, Haley Mouse, I didn't say hello to you, did I? I don't remember if I did. Well, hello. Get off my lawn. Silver. Historically accurate. Yes, they kept trying and trying and trying and trying. We will talk about that as well with the conspiracy theories. Yes. Yes, that is true. They kept trying. The ship was doomed from the moment it left the dock. Yes. Yes, it was. Conspiracies. Y'all, you have to come do the conspiracy theories. Yes. Conspiracy theory night. The extreme class divide, first and third class passengers. 1, well documented. 2, overstated. 3, invented, or 4, a later interpretation. So the extreme divide between the first class and the third class was well documented. 2, overstated. 3, invented. They just decided that for the movie. Or 4, a later interpretation. So us looking back at it now, we're saying, oh, that's a big divide. So, how was the extreme divide between the first and third passengers? You're talking about the 1900s. This is a no-brainer. I know all about this, man. See, I got the hat that I wore on there. This is how I wore my hair and everything. Well documented. Yes, well documented. Like I said, Jack would not have been able to dine with them at all, even if he was invited. That would not have happened. There was an extreme divide. Now they weren't locked down there. They didn't like lock them down there. That didn't happen. But there was an extreme divide between them. The water temperature causing rapid hypothermia deaths is one, unknown, two, scientifically accurate, three, incorrectly portrayed, or four, exaggerated. The water temperature causing rapid hyperthermia deaths is one, unknown, two, scientifically accurate, three, incorrectly portrayed, or four, exaggerated. Hypothermia in the water. Preppy says, what? I often fall asleep on my dog. When I wake up, he's still there. Yeah, because you're crushing the dog. Just kidding. He loves you. Good night, Haley. Haley's got to leave. Haley says, good night. I have to go to bed. Good night. Sweet dreams, Haley Mouse. Scientifically accurate. Yes. In that water, they could have frozen and died in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Boom. Gone. Jack was in that water more than 15 minutes, y'all. They were talking for more than 15 minutes. Yes, scientifically accurate. Yes, they would have died in 15 minutes. That's why I'm telling you, the alcohol is what saved those other ones because they lasted longer than 15 minutes. Survivors witnessing people freezing quickly in the water is one, a fictional, two, documented in testimony, three, disproven, or four, a myth. Survivors witnessing people freezing quickly in the water is one, a fictional, two, documented in testimony, three, disproven, or four, a myth. Silver got fat fingers. I said, if it's cold enough to have an iceberg in it, being a human in those waters wouldn't be a good idea. Just saying. You're right. Wait, did Jack and Rose die or not? Watch the movie. I'm not telling you. Spoiler. I'm not spoiling it. You need to go watch the movie. Documented in testimony. Yes, they could see the rat how quickly. Like I said, 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So they witnessed, the survivors witnessed it and gave testimony in saying how quickly they froze in the water. Yeah, I can't imagine. Golly, therapy. Therapy. PTSD, seriously. The ship's distress rockets being misinterpreted by nearby ships is one, made up, two, historically accurate, three, debunked, or four, caused by fog. The ship's distress rockets being misinterpreted by nearby ships is one, made up, two, historically accurate, three, debunked, or four, caused by fog. Did Gabby leave us? Yes, Gabby left us. She told me earlier her husband is not feeling good, and you know how men are when they're sick. Silver says she's in a better place. Silver. Silver telling Preppy, don't tell Preppy that. She needs to go watch the movie. Historically accurate. Yes, it was historically accurate. It was misinterpreted. All right, we're going to talk about that too. in our conspiracy theory stuff, okay? The rockets being misinterpreted. Yeah, it wasn't by fog. The fog, there wasn't any fog. All right. Captain Edward Smith is staying aboard the ship until the end. Okay. The captain staying on the ship until the end is one, widely accepted by historians, two, unknown, three, invented, or four, disproven. Captain Edward Smith staying aboard the ship until the end is one, widely accepted by historians, two, unknown, three, invented, or four, disproven. What did the captain do? He's in Davy Jones's locker. Maybe. It's possible. It's possible, Silver. Captain Edward Smith. What did he do? Did he stay on the board? Yes, yes, he did. He everybody agrees. He went down with the ship. Yes, we will talk about him. Conspiracy night. I'm telling you, conspiracy night. Like mom, grandma loves it. Probably had a heart attack. That's why he's staying behind. Now they have him going into, into the deck, his area. I don't know if that's what he did or not. I don't know if he was around anybody or if he was by himself, but he did go down with the ship. All right, the Carpathia rescuing survivors hours after the sinking is okay. So the Carpathia, thanks how you say it. It coming and rescuing the survivors hours after the sinking is one, incorrect, two, historically accurate, three, exaggerated, or four, a coincidence. All right. The Carpathia rescuing survivors hours after the sinking is a one, incorrect, two, historically accurate, three, exaggerated, or four, a coincidence. Hello, Shenny. I see you with his bottle. Yes, Jingles. Yes, he was in the cat. He was up there, up there in the, what do you call it? Up there at his on his command station with his bottle, probably. It's historically correct. Yes, they showed up hours, and I believe it was 4 hours. I believe 4 hours after the sinking. Yeah, they were out there for a very long time. A must. You have to come do the conspiracy theories, y'all. I'm telling you. Rose pays Jack a dime as a paying customer for him to draw her. Based on the value of money in 1912, would this have been an adequate payment for his art? Okay. One, yes, it matched the typical fee for commissioned sketches. Two, yes, a dime was equivalent to a full day's wages. Three, no, it was a very small amount, even in 1912. Or four, artists were not allowed to accept payment on board. Um, they're over here in Discord messing. So she said here, because she's going to be a paying customer as she dropped her robe. All right. So would that have been a good amount of money for him to do that? An adequate amount? No, it wasn't. It was like, I can't even remember. I did look it up, but y'all know I can't remember anything. No, it was a very small amount, even for 1912. It was like, I can't remember. I don't even guess, like $35 or something. I don't remember. So it was not adequate. It was a very small amount, even for 1912, that dime. For some reason, I think $35 is what the value would be now. I can't remember though. Don't hold me on that. Google it. In the movie, All 4 of the Titanic smokestacks, we always see those 4 smokestacks. In the movie, it's shown releasing smoke, all 4 of them. In reality, is was this actually possible? 1, yes, only during emergencies. 2, yes, all 4 funnels were fully functional. 3, Titanic used electric propulsion. Or 4, no, only 3 funnels were functional. All right. All 4 in the movie. I watched it. All 4 of them have smoke coming out of it. In reality, is this actually possible? Yes, but only in emergencies. Yes, all 4 funnels were functional. 3, Titanic uses propulsions. Or no, 4, no, no, only 3 funnels were functional. Yes, only 3 were functional. The 4th one wasn't functional as far as the smokestack, but they did use it for a ventilation system. The reason why they look like that is because it looked more powerful, and previously that's what everybody had, was the 4 stacks. But this one, they didn't need the 4, but it looked more powerful to have all 4. But the 3rd one didn't work. I mean, the 4th one didn't work. In the movie, it is suggested that the captain ordered the band to continue playing. Remember, he's like, y'all keep playing. In reality, what actually happened? 1, the captain directly ordered the band to play. 2, the band was unaware the ship was sinking. 3, the band was paid to play until the end. Or 4, the band chose to continue playing on their own. All right. So in the movie, it is suggested that the captain ordered the band to continue playing. In reality, what actually happened? 1, the captain directly ordered the band to play. 2, the band was unaware the ship was sinking. 3, the band played until the end. Or 4, the band chose to continue to play on their own. Yes, they continued on their own. They were not asked to play. They decided that they would continue. Shinny said hello, and I know nothing. It's okay. You do need to watch it, Shinny. It's such a good movie. I have a conspiracy thought for this incident from that doomed the fire, and they purposely hit the iceberg to cover up the mess. We gonna talk about that. Yes, conspiracy night, conspiracy night. There's a ton of them. I love it. I love it so much, Ash. I love it. In the movie, 4 band members are shown playing on deck as passengers board the lifeboats. In reality, how many band members were actually a part of Titanic's orchestra? Is it 1, 6, 2, 4, 3, 5, or 4, 8? Or they show 4. How many were there? Were there 4? Maybe. Is it 1, 6, 2, 4, 3, 5, or 4, 8? How many band members were there actually playing until the end? Dimes back there were silver. Yes, silver dimes. Silver quarters. Yes, they were silver. That's why they're worth a lot now. I Oh, the other screen went too fast. My daughter says that happens to her too. They accepted their fate. They did accept their fate. Wait, Shinny said she got it wrong. It's refresh a screen, Shinny. So it was 8. There were 8 people that played in their orchestra, and all 8 played until the end. So they only showed the 4 people on the deck playing. They only showed 4. There were 8, and all 8 played until the end. At the beginning of the movie, a Renault Type CB Coupe de Ville is shown being loaded onto the Titanic. Such a cool thing. You see the car being taken over on the thing. In reality, what is true about this scene? 1, the exact car shown was recovered from the wreck. 2, the car belonged to the ship's captain. 3, no automobiles were allowed aboard the Titanic. Or 4, a similar car was listed among passenger cargo. That car, the car. grandma loves the cars, and I saw it. I was like, ah, that car. What is the truth about that car? The exact car was shown, was recovered by the wreck. The car would belong to the ship's captain. No automobiles were allowed on board, or there was a car that was on listed. Yes, there was a car like that listed in the cargo, but you would not have seen it because it was in a crate. Okay. So that whole crane thing looked really good. The car did exist. It was a very expensive car, but it would not you would not have seen it being like that. It was in a secured crate. So, it was there, but you wouldn't have seen it. Just before the ship sinks in the movie, the band members shake hands, walk away, and one musician begins to play alone before the others return to join him. In reality, what do historical accounts suggest happened? One, the band stopped playing when ordered to evacuate. Two, the band stayed together and continued playing. Three, the band officially disbanded and left separately. Or four, one musician played alone for several minutes. Remember, they stop, they shake hands, they say goodbye to each other, and then that one guy kept on playing. He went back and started playing, and then the other ones came back. So what do they think really happened? Um, what do they think? What do they say really happened? You and Block Preppy, I don't know the answer to that. The band stayed together and continued playing. There was never any stopping and shaking hands and all of that stuff. No, that didn't happen. They never stopped. They never stopped playing. All 8 of them. 4, 8. They never stopped playing. In the movie, a crew member is shown being electrocuted, which knocks out the ship's lights. In reality, what actually caused the lights to go out on the Titanic? One, the boilers flooded and power gradually failed. Two, an electrical explosion. Three, a deliberate shutdown by the captain. Or four, a crew member being electrocuted. Well, so what happened? They show the guy getting shocked and electrocuted in the boiler room. So what happened? Did that happen? That's the 4. 1, the boilers flooded and the power gradually failed. 2, the electrical explosion. 3, a deliberate shutdown by the captain. Or 4, a crew member actually got electrocuted. What happened? The boilers. Y'all are smart. Y'all know this stuff. I love it. The boilers flooded and the power gradually failed. It wasn't like poof. Like in the movie, it was like poof. All of a sudden, you see and it just goes out. That's not what happened. It gradually went out as the boilers failed because they were flooding. Yeah. Not good when you see all that. Oh crap. Rose says that only one lifeboat, because at the end, she's talking, they're interviewing her. Only one lifeboat returned to rescue the people who were in the water. In reality, how many lifeboats actually returned after the 2? I don't know what that meant. After the 2, I guess I meant the person. I don't know what I meant by that. How many of them actually returned? Right, she says that only one boat came back out of all the boats that are out there. How many actually came back in reality? 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, none, or 4. I don't remember what that number was, or 4, 4. 2. 2 boats came back. 2 boats came back, not 1. She said only 1 came back. That was for drama. Only one boat came back for us. No, two boats came back, but not all of them. My grandfather was a history fanatic as well. I heard so much about this. I love it. I love it. Your dad would have like Lisa said number 4 and 14. Lisa, I love it. All right. Rose says that only this is when she's talking at the end, okay? Rose says that only 6 people, including herself, were rescued from the water out of roughly 1,500 who died. In reality, how many people were actually pulled alive from the icy water after the Titanic sank? 1, it's unknown. 2, over 100. 3, the 6 she's talking about, or 4, 42. Rose says that only 6 people, including herself, were rescued out of the roughly 1,500 people who died. How many people were actually rescued from that icy water? How many? Shinny says, I give humans too much credit, even when it gives me the answer for more. You're funny. It's unknown. Okay, so some of them said 40 and stuff, but they found out that a lot of the people who said that they were pulled out of the water, they were trying to get money when they were suing and everything, saying they were in the water so they could get more money. And there was a lot of testimonies saying, they were in this boat or they were in that. So it is actually unknown how many people were truly pulled out of the water, because there was a lot of false statements for, cash. Rose says there were 20 boats used in the evacuation. In reality, how many lifeboats were actually used? Actually used. 124, 220, 318, or 416. Rose says there were 20 boats that were used in the evacuation. That's what Rose says. But how many boats were actually used? Okay. 124, 220, 318, or 416. How many boats were actually used? How many boats were actually used? Heidel, hello. From 44 to 48 actually saved in the water, about 79 passengers. The crews have been found. But some of those were found out to be not true. There was around 40 something that claimed it. 18 boats were actually used. Okay, actually used. All right. There were 20 on, but 2 of them could not. As Titanic sinks, passengers are shown jumping and falling dramatically into the water. In reality, what would most people have seen? So those people that were in those lifeboats, what would they have seen as it was sinking? What would they have seen? 1, a very little due to darkness. 2, people diving from the stern. 3, people jumping continuously. Or 4, crowds swimming towards lifeboats. What would those people on the lifeboats actually seen? All right, the Titanic, when you're watching the movie, you see people falling and jumping. They're jumping and falling and, all of that coming down. You can look at that picture. You can see they were seeing them jump and fall off. What would have actually happened? 1, very little due to darkness. 2, people diving from the stern. 3, people jumping continuously, or them swimming to the lifeboats. Very little. They wouldn't have seen much at all because it was so dark. It was so dark. They wouldn't have been able to see much. Nope. Not much. There wouldn't have been much movement. They would have seen the ship, its part, but the people was too dark. So they wouldn't have been able to see much at all. There were a lot of false claims. Yeah. They wanted that money. All right. Officer Murdoch is shown taking bribes and later committing self-harm. You know what I mean? In reality, you know that. In reality, what do historians agree about his portrayal? One, there is no evidence supporting this portrayal. Two, it was partially true but exaggerated. Three, it was officially documented after sinking. Or four, it was confirmed by survivor testimony. All right, so Officer Murdoch, yeah, he was taking bribes, and he at the end he decided to leave the planet on his own. So what actually happened when there was no evidence supporting this portrayal. In fact, his family sued because of the portrayal, sued the movie people because of the portrayal of him doing that. There's no evidence at all that that happened. Yeah, they should not have put that in the movie. It was all good for drama, but that was a real person, and they got sued. So they got sued. Y'all, look at Ash. Ash was did you say your grandfather would be so very proud? Look at that. Ash got 25 out of 35. A good job. A Disney lover got 24, came in second, and Lisa came in third with 22. Good job, y'all. Chloe came and got the coveted fourth spot. Yay. And you got 19. Road Rash got 18, Jingles 17, Nightbot got 15. Ryan 15, Silver 14, Jordan, way to go, buddy. He got 10. Riley got 9. Heidel 8. Heidel came in way late. Haley Mouse had to go to bed. She got 7. Preppy got 6. Shenny got 6. And Frank, he came in and left real quick. He got 1. Good job. Hello, Gunner. Gunner, right? Isn't that Gunner? I think it's Gunner. I think I remember your name. So yay, good job. Good job, everybody. I am impressed. I am impressed. Here I am up here in the big box. I am so impressed. Y'all did super good. I can't wait. I can't wait to do conspiracy theory, y'all. I love it. Ash. Ash, you'll love it. All right, y'all. Let's get over here and well, is my camera gonna come on? Oh, there we go. I was having problems with my camera earlier. All right, y'all. Type in Rose. Rose. Type in Rose. And Guava says Ash should have been disqualified. She's liquored up on medication. Well, you know, if she was liquored up, she would have survived. She would have survived, Guava. Being liquored up with the Titanic was good. Those were the survivors. All right, let's get Guava in for the new one. Guava. Um, Guava, you came in third. Here, wait a minute. We'll go right third. All right, third. Guava's third in the box. Guava. Guava's the only male in the box. There we go. Guava. All right, Guava. I'm going to give you your joke. All right, ready, Guava. Here is Guava's pickle joke.
What do you call a pickle you buy at a great price? A sweet dill.
A sweet deal. A sweet deal. Oh my goodness, Guava. You got a sweet deal. And here, I'm also going to let the ladybug say thank you.
Thank you for your super chat. Grandma appreciates your support.
Thank you. Thank you for your super chat. I do appreciate it. Heil says, take care, y'all. See you on the flip side somewhere in the tubes. Heil, I'm glad you popped in. I know you couldn't see me. I gotta run. Jenny's gotta run. Have to stop the dog in a car drama I got going on here. Have fun. Okay. Okay. Do you always have drama going on with those dogs? I love it. I love it. You're good to take care of them like you do. Ash, I am super excited. I'm super excited. Y'all, there is so much conspiracy with the Titanic. All right. So we've talked about tonight, we talked about the movie, all the stuff that was, it was a super good movie. Super good movie. Y'all, Jack and Rose, they did not exist. That is all fake. But there was the Titanic. It did look like that, okay? That a lot of the things were historically correct. A lot of the things were dramatized. There were real people in the movie, like Molly Brown and others. Um, and so those people really did exist. Things really did happen. Um, the there was we did not really talk about, but there was someone who was shot. All right. There was. So there were things that in the movie that actually did happen. But there is a ton of the actual ship, tons of conspiracies. Some are true and some no. So we will talk about all the conspiracies on conspiracy night. So go check out the post section, and that'll tell you when we're going to have conspiracy theory night, and it will be all about the Titanic. I am so excited for it. I'm so excited. Grandma missed my first super chat. Oh, did I miss it? I missed it. Oh, I see it. Oh my goodness. I said, I didn't get silvers either. No, I did get silver. I got silver. Silver was the first. Hold on a minute. Who do I have in here? I'm glad I don't have many people in here. Hold on. I got. Oh, I had wait a minute. I had road rash as first. Silver was first. Oh, I am sorry. I got all messed up. All right, I missed silvers too. Silver said had no survivors. All right, I got to catch up. I didn't see that. I'm glad you said that, Guava, because I wouldn't have noticed that silver didn't get in there. Hold on a minute. Let me get these out. All right, hold on. We got to catch up. Oh, silver, why didn't you fuss at me? Hey, lady. Lady. Hey, lady. You should have said something. All right. So actually, silver was first. Silver. Okay. Silver. I'm going to put you as first too. Okay. First. I could put road rash as second first. Second first. So I changed yours road rash to second first. All right. So silver is first. And then guava as another one. All right, there's guava. Guava. I wrote your ticket funny. So here's guava, and there's silver. Okay. So now we've got them all. And there, so we got them all. All right. And Lisa and guava. Okay. So there we go. So all of y'all are now in the box. I'm all caught up. So okay. So I owe y'all some stuff. Do you want support? Do you want support, Guava? Do you want the magic pickle to answer a question? Same with you, Silver. You get one too. Do you want support, the magic pickle to answer a question, or would you like a pickle joke? Which one would you like? I'll let you do it. So, Guava's first one. I can find them. There's Guava's first one. Here we can start. Guava said, "I'm here. We can start." I guess I just saw it. I saw the other one pop up, and then that one, and then Ash. Ash should have been disqualified because she was liquored up. Oh my goodness. So y'all tell me what would you like? Hold on, I gotta catch down here. Yes, got Gunner. I remember Gunner. Um oh, I saw part of the movie. Rose was real. No, Rose was not real. Right, but no, it did not happen. That was not true. And they couldn't have done the flying thing because they weren't allowed up there. No, there was machines and stuff up there. You couldn't get up there. The crew could get up there, but yeah, you couldn't get you couldn't get up there because it was all open and everything. No, no, you couldn't. Disruption, chaos. Yes, you did. You did. Oh my goodness, Guava, you definitely are the bratty bunny. He is. He's a bratty bunny. Uh, Chloe says, "Good night, everyone. See you on the flip side. Good night." Okay, Guava wants a joke. Guava says, "A joke. You want the joke? Okay, here you go, Guava. Here you go. Another joke.
What's a tree's favorite drink? Root beer.
That's a good one. I like that one. What is a tree's favorite drink? Root beer. Root beer. All right, I'll give you another one.
How do you tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? One you will see later, the other after a while.
See you later, alligator. See you, wild crocodile. That's the difference between a crocodile and a gator. One you'll see later and one you'll see after a while. All right. I already said your name. You're Gunner. You're Gunner. I remember. That was a good That's a good one. Jingle says, "I would give Jack a dime every time, anytime to draw me." He wouldn't be able to draw me because as soon as I drop the thing, he'd go blind. He wouldn't be able to draw anybody after that. Oh my goodness. Silver, what do you want? Do you want a joke? Do you want the magic pickle to answer a question, or do you need support? Oh, I guess I owe you one. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. You can give him a dime. I mean, if I was Rose. Okay. If I was Rose, that would be different. But I'm not Rose. So I don't think that would be he wouldn't have enough lead in that pencil. Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all. In that steamy car. That car, they wouldn't have been able to get in the car. It was in a crate. You can't do that. You can't do that. Gunner, we're finished, buddy. We are finished. Silver, you haven't told me what you want. Is he even listening? All right. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to draw. All right. And if Silver pops back in, Silver. If Silver doesn't answer, then I'm just gonna pick for him. Hold on a minute. All right, here we go. I'm pushing the button. Pushing the button. Pushing the button. I don't know what you're talking about, Gunner. We're I clicked the button for the drawing. We're not start we've already finished the thing. It's Ash! Yay! Ash! Ash is the first extra winner. Ash. Ash! Ash, it's Ash. Extra, extra. Ash is the extra ticket winner. Boop, in she goes. There's a couple of y'all in there. All right. Yay! Ash. Ash is in the box. Ash is in the box. Double whammy. No, you did so good. Just like Harriet the other night. Harriet was doing that. Silver left. Oh, he left a while ago. Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna we're gonna go ahead and get another joke. All right. Or no, we're gonna get some support. All right. Jack and I keep wanting to say Jack and Diane. Jack and Rose, they needed some support. So sorry, Jack. Guava, if you would like to ask a question, I'll go ahead and let the magic pickle answer a question for you, since since I did forget you, and you have donated $10 tonight, which I so appreciate, y'all. My my money is going down now. I hit February. Well, actually, after December, Grandma's house tanks. All right. So, are you in a joke? You want a joke? All right. Here's a joke. Ready? Here's the joke.
What type of tree can fit in your hand? Palm tree.
Palm tree. What kind of joke can fit in your hand? A palm tree. You're posting me. I'm saying. I see. Sorry, Jack. There's not enough room. Oh my goodness. Um, this was a lot of fun. No, it's just this was a lot of fun. I have so many conspiracies for this subject. I can't wait for conspiracy theory. Me either. Me either. That's why I was like doing this a small applause. I know. I can't wait either. It's going to be so much fun. That's why I was like, I was trying to think of a movie that we could do, since we do like the first Monday of each month. We've been doing movies and stuff. And Star Wars and all that. And so I was trying to think of what to do. And I was thinking, okay, it's February, it's love month. What can we do? And so I was like, the Titanic. And then I was like, oh, but the Titanic has so many conspiracies. That is perfect. So we're gonna definitely. I'm so excited because I've already been working on the conspiracy theory things and everything. So I am excited for it. Oh, I love the bunny, Ash. That pink thing. That's a nice flotation device, right? Might be a sinker. That might have been a sinker, Ash. I do love the bunny. I do love the bunny, but that would not be allowed. Guava, they were not allowed up there. It is not love month. It is poorhouse month. It is poorhouse month because in February, Grandma makes zero money, and it does. January is not good for Grandma's house either. Yeah, after December, yeah, January on, it's bad here at Grandma's house. So y'all, I'm gonna beg. Super chats are very, very needed. I love it. Thank you. Puppy says I'm gonna head out. I love y'all. The groundhog saw his shadow. Yes, he did. He did. There is gonna be 6 months, 6 more weeks of winter. I'm not liking that. I don't know. I'd rather have the cold than the hot, so I'm okay with it, but okay. I've got enough snow. I don't need any more. I don't want to be like Gabby. I'm not trying to beat her. 9 inches in my backyard was enough. Guava, guava, you're so sweet. Guava says this is a purchase for a 1 by 1 tile. A, yes. A 1 by 1 tile in the new house. Yes, A. You're correct. You know the price is holy cow, it's expensive. Yes. And now they're like, "Oh, it might be completed earlier," which means I have to come up with the money earlier. And I'm like, no, I don't want it to be earlier. Guava. Guava, thank you so much. Guava, I can't spell your name right now. Um, New house fun. I just put new house fun. New house fun. There you go. New house fun. Here you go. In you go, Guava. Thank you, Guava. All right, Guava. I'm gonna I want you to ask a question. I do. Let's see. We're gonna give here's another joke. All right. Here's another joke for Guava.
Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field.
He was outstanding in his field. That's why the Scarecrow won his award. Um, we need to we haven't heard from Gabby in a while either. She's been up there fighting Elsa. So let's hear Gabby, the Princess Warrior.
Hey there, sweetheart. Yeah, you. Don't just sit there twiddling your thumbs. Follow me to the bushy side. This ain't your average donation appeal. No, sir. You're looking at the one and only Princess Warrior of Grandma's hairy box, keeper of the fluff, protector of the crustacean nation and captain of the crab army. Powerful, please. The bushy side doesn't ask for power. We are power. You toss a coin into the box, and you're not just making a donation. You're funding survival. You're keeping the box warm, moisturized, and dangerously full of life. Gary? Yeah, he's got a nice shell. Easy on the eyes, real snacky. But he ain't Gabby. He don't swing a sword like I do. He don't hold the box together like this right here. He's fluffing filler. I'm the full freaking feature. So go on. Make it rain, Buttercup. Your super chat keeps this fuzzy fortress running just one more day. And who knows, maybe I'll even let you touch the hilt of the sword, you filthy animal. Thank you to all my donors, past, present, and future. You're the real heroes of the bushy side.
Thank you so much, Guava. Thank you so much. Guava. Guava says, "Oh, Guava trivia, my real last name, everyone misspells for the old English and is always wrong." Your real last name is Guava, isn't it? Isn't it Bunny? Bunny Guava? Guava Bunny? You're talking about your real last name and can't spell it. I can't spell the guava. I can't spell it at all. I just messed up your name, but that's okay. That's okay. So Ash says it's same here. Talking about the weather, same here, but it's hot up here in Second Canada. Yeah, for y'all, that's your hot is our cold. Ash says it's 0 degrees Celsius up there. It's hot up there. It's 0 degrees Celsius. Oh my goodness. Guava beaver. That's your last name. That's your name. Guava beaver Titalian. All right, here we go. We need to hear some support. We do. We need to get some support. Okay, here's some support, y'all.
You're not just any pickle.
Mm.
You're the top of the jar.
Yes, you are. You are not just any pickle, you are the top of the jar. You are. Your secret is revealed. It is. I love it. Y'all, I have had so much fun. When are we gonna do that? Hold on a minute. Grandma needs to grandma needs to look. It's usually around I usually do the conspiracies around the 15th, 16th kind of thing. Um, let me see. 19th. So the 19th. The 19th is when we're doing conspiracy theory Titanic edition. All right. So on the 19th. All right. So we're also going to do Marvel Comics. All right. We'll do Marvel Comics this month. We're going to do all about love. It's just a general knowledge about love, not just Valentine's Day, but love. And then we're going to do real or fake candy edition. That is going to be super fun. I'll show you pictures of real candy from around the world and AI generated candy. And y'all have to tell me what is real and what is fake. Okay. So I had fun doing all those, making all getting all that candy. Yeah, I got to design candy with Gary. It was super fun. So we'll be doing that on the 23rd. And then of course we'll have general knowledge in there as well. So oh, the day after your birthday. Oh, is it the day after your birthday? Well, then we can celebrate your birthday with Titanic conspiracies. That'll be great. That'll be great. What a great way. I know. I am so excited. Guava says do 50 sci-fi and I've got a chance. Okay, so I'm trying to think of what to do for March. So maybe we'll do some of that for March. I know. I haven't I've been kind of throwing around ideas, but I haven't decided what to do for March yet. Ash's sweet 16 is coming up. She is. She's sweet 16. She's such a baby. She's so young. Gosh, as old folks. Y'all, I have had so much fun. I hope you did too. I hope you learned some stuff. And there was a lot of the one thing about how many people were pulled out. I really did. I really researched that one. And first it says 6, and then it says there's 40 something people. And then they started I read a whole thing where all of these people that claimed that they were pulled out of the water. You could go in there. I can't even remember where it was, but anyway, they have details of where people were like, no, that person was in this boat, and no, that person was sitting next to me, and no, that person couldn't have been in the collapsible, blah, 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 because that person was over in here. There was a whole bunch of them. So there was a lot of shenanigans being pulled because they wanted money. So anyway, and I loved reading about the car. I looked up that when I saw that car. I was like, oh, I need to find out about that car. So yeah, the car did exist, but the car was in a crate. So yeah, grandma had fun coming and finding all the information on all these questions. So I did have fun. They all wanted a payday. Yeah, they did. Yeah. Yeah, greedy and rich. The rich were very greedy. Yeah, they were very greedy. And a lot of those riches are at the bottom of the ocean. So anyway, y'all make sure you come back and play for the conspiracy night, which will be on the 19th, so February 19th. And if those are you who are with Replay Crew, or if you are still with us, I am so glad that you came. You need to come and play with us when we do that. He had a master's degree. Did he really? My grandfather. She says, my grandfather was a true historian. He had master's degrees, although he never did anything with them, sadly. Hey, it's cool that he did that. That's a big deal, especially back then. That is a big deal. So yeah, it'll be fun. He should have been a teacher, but he chose to be a mechanic. Yeah, well, that was probably smart. Honestly, he probably that was very smart. My grandmother was a teacher. Yeah. And my grandfather was a shoemaker, and she ended up working with him and opening their own shops and stuff. Yeah, teachers didn't make a lot. Um, yeah, my granddaddy didn't make it through high school. My grandfather, my grandmother was so my dad's mom was a teacher, and my dad's father was in the Navy, and he was a shoe repairman on in the Navy. So he was an orphan, was raised in Oxford orphanage, and he learned how to make shoes out of scrap leather because he had to make shoes for his siblings. And so he made shoes for them, and then he learned how to do that. And then when he was in the Navy, he made shoes and repaired, well, he didn't make he repaired all the shoes for all of the people in the Navy. Well, not all of them, but you know what I mean. And so that was his job on the ship. He repaired all the shoes for the Navy. And so that's what he did. And then when they after all of that, and he wasn't in the Navy anymore, he opened his own shop, and my grandmother worked with him. Um, what Ash said, I wish I had pictures of his diplomas. He had one in Dutch. He didn't know how to speak the language either. Oh my goodness. He did it all using a binary code on computers. Wow. Wow. So you said that computers, I think their computers didn't exist for my grandparents. Yeah. I keep forgetting how young you are. I forget that there were computers around when your grandpa when your grandfather was alive. I was in school. I shouldn't say 11 when your grandfather was in school. That's so funny. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I love y'all so very much. Thank you so much for all the super chats. I do appreciate it. Well, computers were as big as the room. Yeah. Yes, a calculator, massive. Where they did, they took up whole entire rooms, like, I mean, like, major rooms. Alright, guys, I love y'all so much. I had a blast. Please make sure to click that like button, click the subscribe button. I'm close, y'all. I'm close. Let's see, where am I now? Yeah, I still have 25. We need 25 more subscribers, all right? So I can get the 80. Oh, no, I got 2 more. I got 2 more subscribers. But YouTube will take them away. So I'm at 79,977 now. All right. So y'all make sure you click the subscribe button, like it, share it, and tell everybody to come play conspiracy theory Titanic trivia on the 19th. So you're talking about 1960s and 70s. Yeah, see, I know. I remember that was not that was not that long ago for me. 1945s and 50s. No, we were talking about the 60s and the 70s. Yeah. Mhm. I love you, Ash. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Make sure you go over and check out my Valentine's Day countdown. It is a clicking away. And then as soon as that one is done, it will flip over to St. Patrick's Day. So I will always have a countdown going. So y'all go check that out. Go put some emojis in the chat, and I will see y'all later. All right. Love ya. Mwah. Bye.